Okay, when you're ready.
Okay, I brought you up top here to show you the most interesting part of this. 6 fellas can be coming up on the Mexico side, one on top of each other, then crossing over, and 6 more on the way down into the US side every 45 seconds. So about 15 a minute and hundreds every hour. This is actually very easy for them to do. It doesn't cost a lot. It's This is how they're going to cross the wall. All the border wall designs at San Diego are going to be a big waste of money. Tens of billions of dollars you're going to waste. You know, there's a concept in your leadership that this will work. The reason it works in Israel is quite simple. When they get to about this point, the Israelis shoot them. You don't do that in America. So they're going to be fearless to crossing the wall. And this is how they're going to do it. And you know, if you put barbed wire or whatever's in the way, they'll get it. They'll get through it. They'll cut their way through it. Anyways, I have a real plan, a better plan that will make you between $5 to $7 billion a year profit, rather than it costing you between 5 to 7 billion right now the way it is, because that's going to continue. So this is a dumb design. Anyways, I'm bringing this up not to build the wall. It'd be a fun project to do, you know, design it and manage it and so on, but that's not what this is about. This is about an idea to helping you turn your country around, to bring solvency. And I have a solvency plan and idea that you need that will bring you about $1 to $2 trillion in 10 to 15 years. This is what you need to turn the corner on your current accounts. And I need this in order to make a dream, a childhood dream, become a reality, where I want to build all concrete homes, very specialized, that require a new testing lab facility that I'm going to pay for, that will cost $75 billion. It doesn't make any sense for me to build this lab and design these all concrete homes that will stand up to all the weather challenges in America, even in Puerto Rico. You know, after a hurricane force 5, these homes will be standing perfectly fine to use. There will not be a single one knocked down. Where you got wildfires, not a single one will be burnt down. In fact, the occupants can stay inside in the basement in a safe area. And then if there's a major seismic event, they can stand up to a 9.0 earthquake, no problem. There'll be a type of isolator used that's very efficient, and the homes will be designed to withstand those kind of forces. And of course, they won't be, you know, eaten by termites or any kind of other infestation problems that you have in the US. So this is a childhood dream that I want to fulfill on before I push daisies, let's put it that way. But I need to do it in an America that's heading towards solvency. And I've given you a proposal that you know, roughly explains the design of the border wall that will make you between 5 to 7 billion a year, and a sort of a plan that will express what it will cost. But I'm going to completely reimburse the 100% of the cost of this border wall. I need to make this clear. I'm reimbursing you 100% of the cost of this border wall to invest in a new economic model that will give you solvency in about 20 years. You need this. I need it for my purposes, so I can make a lick of sense of designing these all concrete homes. And I need this lab because academia has fallen short of as to where This science has to go. This science has to be pushed ahead. The science is in big trouble today. It needs big money to move it ahead to where it's got to go. It needs probably 50 to $100 billion invested in it. I will invest in this if I can have my childhood dream. I cannot have this dream in an America that's going bankrupt or losing its reserve currency status. Once you've lost your reserve currency status, you can't get it back. It's not something that you can get back very easily. And you know who's after it. I don't have to explain this to you. Um, and at the current trajectory, you're going to lose it in about 15 years. It's an absolute certainty. You've got no plan. I'm going to help you with a good plan that will help you turn the corner. You got to start working together. I want to have a closed door session meeting with you all and bring you together. I've been working on this for quite a while, and in the new year, you will all have the paperwork on this. You'll all have an invitation to start working together. I want my dream. I want my childhood dream, and I'm going to take this on to help give you solvency. I know how to do it. I know how to do it in detail. And that's part of the submission I sent to you all. That includes a proper border wall that will make you money. And I need the power in the Columbia River Basin of about 13,000 megawatts of power to run this lab. That's why I'm bringing this to a head. So I'm not doing this just for fun. This is a stunt to bring it to a head as to what I need to move the science ahead so I can have my childhood dream done in honor, where these concrete homes will actually stand up as stated. Today, we just don't have the science where it's got to go, and I'm going to push it there to where it's got to go. And it's not a big deal for me. Those two things are not a challenge to me. The challenge is turning your country around, getting you together, and bringing solvency, and getting you to hang on to your reserve currency status. You need to treat it as something that's precious. You need to honor that. You need to honor our kids, and don't do what you're doing to them. You know, you all know this is going to hit the wall someday. It's got to stop. And that's why I'm bringing this to a head. That includes the border wall. So this border wall is a big waste of time and money, this design. So I have a real plan that'll make you between 5 to 7 billion US a year. That's what this is about. So I can have my dream that includes building this lab and having a country that's solvent or heading towards solvency, where the American people still have the purchasing power to buy my homes. Why would I want to design these homes to a populace that can't buy them? It doesn't make a lick of sense. So that's why I brought this up. Anyways, I'm going to show you how easy it is. You know, once the fellas are on the top of the wall, they hook it up to the other side, piece of cake. You know, that one can go down with a rope, or they can hook a ladder on. And like I said, hundreds of them are coming over every single hour, and they can put dozens of these in different places. There can be thousands of them coming across the wall, stampeding across. You might catch 20–30% of them, but some of them are going to make it through, and they'll come up with a strategy that you're going to be overwhelmed. And you know, you look in Europe, what happens. Sometimes they jump over the fences, thousands of them at a time. Yeah, they do catch half of them, or 30%, but there's a whole bunch who make it through, and that's their strategy. This will be their strategy. I got a plan that stops this cold. Stops it cold. It's not a big deal for me. It's part of a strategy to help you, and to have a border wall that makes you money. This is the way you need to start thinking smarter. You've got to engage brilliant people to help you. They're everywhere in America. Start pulling them up. They're useful to you now. You know, you gotta start working as a big team, and then engage the alliance the same way. You've got to start dealing with the big problems in the world. They're not going to go away on their own, and you're going to leave them for the kids and the grandkids. So think about what you're doing. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, what am I doing to my grandkids and my kids? So that's why I brought this up. This is a part of a bigger plan to help you all. I want to bring you all together to a closed door sessions that will last a couple weeks. It's part of the proposal I sent to you, and I want to bring you together. It's time. Let's go time to fix some of the big problems. We're not getting there with what we're doing today, including solvency. Anyways, I got some good ideas. It's up to you to get involved in engaging in this. The best to you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to go into the US side. You know, especially if you got a ladder like this. With a rope, it's faster though. But with a ladder, it's, well, let's say if it was 60 feet high, you could still do it. It's not a big deal. I have a plan to stop it. Totally, stop it. They'll stay on that side. They'll stay on that side. What an idea. To build a wall where they stay on that side. The concept of the wall. To make them stay on that side. I've got the idea. Anyways, here I go. And I can tell you, once the wall is here, it's a piece of cake to go down here because this won't move around like this. Anyways, you need to start engaging brilliant people to help you deal with the big problems you have. You know, once you engage them all across your country, wonderful things can happen. Like little problems like this solved. This is not even a problem to me. This is like really easy. Anyways, I have a dream. It includes America. Engage me. I can help you. Anyways, best to America. God bless America. Wish you the best.